A sick child receives a visit from a ghost. You must watch the end. When Jerome was born, his blood was sent to the state's newborn screening lab for genetic testing. Dr. Hunter was notified that he had a congenital deficiency in ornithine transcarbamylase. This causes a buildup of ammonia highly toxic to the brain. Dr. Hunter said there was no cure, but Jerome might not have any problems until later. She put him on a low-protein diet and medication that would minimize ammonia production. When Jerome turned 13, his disease appeared. He tired easily and had breathing difficulties. Lab tests showed a high blood ammonia level. Dr. Hunter told Jerome's mother that there was a clinical trial that involved gene therapy that had showed promise in mice. It involved inserting a normal human gene into a virus and injecting it into a patient carrying the defective gene. The virus DNA incorporates itself into the host, who then begins to produce the missing human protein. The parents consented and Jerome entered the trial and was treated. A few days later, Jerome became febrile and lapsed into a coma. His ammonia concentration exceeded 10-fold normal. Jerome died from an adverse reaction to the gene therapy. His body recognized the viral vector as foreign and his own cells released protein factors to attack it. This reaction is called a cytokine storm. Because Jerome passed away, gene therapy treatments were suspended. Later, a new protocol was approved called chimeric antigen receptor therapy, or CAR-T. This involves re-engineering a patient's killer T cells, which are a part of a natural process that finds and attacks cancerous cells. Beginning from Jerome's death, regular blood testing of a patient's cytokines was put into place at that facility. Cindy was 5 when she developed acute lymphoblastic leukemia. When chemotherapy failed, Cindy's oncologist recommended CAR-T. Like Jerome, Cindy was sick with the fever. Her various cytokine proteins were normal except interleukin-6 or IL-6. Doctors decide to use tazolizumab, a monoclonal antibody that blocks IL-6 receptors, thereby inactivating its harmful action. Previously, this medication was only used to treat rheumatoid arthritis patients, but the medical team was running out of options. With this drug, Cindy's condition improves dramatically. The color of her skin returns and her blood pressure improves. She is up and about the next morning, her 6th birthday. During the recovery, Cindy feels the loving spirit of a boy watching over her. Her parents tell her it's her imagination, but Cindy insists that Jerome was there holding her hand. Groggy, she falls back asleep. When she awakes, she overhears the IL-6 conversation between her mom and her doctors. Back at her bedside, she corrects them all. It wasn't just the IL-6 that saved me. It was Jerome who told me to say, "I'll be 6. I made it." For more lab stories, check out allenhbwu.com.